The headlines: President Sahle-Work named among 100 most powerful women by Forbes. Senegal unveils Museum of Black Civilization. Hello and welcome to OBN English News Time. I'm Namom Sadmaso, here News Intel. President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Sahle-Work Zewde, has been named among the 100 most powerful women in the world by Forbes. She is the only African who made to Forbes' most powerful women list. Sahle-Work was appointed as the fourth president of Ethiopia last October, replacing Mulatu Teshome. She served as a special representative of United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to the Africa Union and head of the United Nations Office to the Africa Union at the level of Under-Secretary General of the United Nations, according to FBC website. She was the first person to hold the post at the level of Under-Secretary General. She served as ambassador to Senegal with accreditation to Mali, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, and Guinea from 1989 to 1993. From 1993 to 2002, she was ambassador to Djibouti and permanent representative to the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, or IGAD. She later served as ambassador to France, permanent representative to UNESCO, and accredited to Tunisia and Morocco from 2002 to 2006. She also served as a special representative and head of the United Nations Integrated Peace Building Office in the Central African Republic. Previously, she also held a number of other high-level positions, including as permanent representative of Ethiopia to the Africa Union and Economic Commission for Africa, and as Director General for African Affairs in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia. In 2011, she was appointed to the position of Director General of the United Nations Office at Nairobi by the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and Chancellor of Austria, Sebastian Kurz, held yesterday bilateral discussions on issues of strengthening trade, investment, and technology exchange. As an avenue for further improving diplomatic relations, the two leaders also explored the potential for the opening of an Ethiopian embassy in Vienna, according to Office of the Prime Minister. Upon arrival at Bole International Airport, he was welcomed by Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Worqneh Gebayeh. According to Ethiopian News Agency's website, the Ethiopian Premier met with the Chancellor Kurz at the end of October 2018 on the margins of the G20 Investment Summit held in Berlin, Germany. On the occasion, the two leaders agreed to strengthen the ties between Ethiopia and Austria. Political parties operating in Oromia regional state have held discussion in Finfinne city on ways of transforming the political environment in the region. Akliru Gabras more.
Oromo political parties have discussed ways of cooperating on a consultation forum held in Finfinne city. A research paper presented by Head of Rural Politics and Member Mobilization with ODP Central Office at Disuaraga has revealed that backward political outlook, lack of strategic leadership, and a failure to working with other partners have hindered the success of Oromo politics. The paper briefed that widening political sphere, amending rules and procedures, and establishing democratic institutions are the works which have been done by reformists so far. The paper further revealed that consolidation of anti-reformist force, lawlessness, and chaos across the region are hindrances of the transition. The paper has been concluded by suggesting strong unity of Oromo people and the political parties against those forces that are dismantling the region. A paper presented by Professor Hizqeel Gabbisaa also suggested that unity between political parties is crucial to address the problem of Oromo people. Based on the presented papers, members of the political parties have forwarded their ideas.
Akkamitti isa kana gara ummata keenyas partner
We should unite and cooperate to fight against our foes and address the problem of our people.
Wareegama ilmaan Oromoo qarreef qeerroo keenya.
The current victory has been achieved by the sacrifice paid by all Oromo, so we have to safeguard it.
Amma jijjiirama kana tumsuun deeggaruun dirqama keenyadha.
We have to support the current political change. If not, it is the failure of the nation. Abba Gadas, religious leaders and activists have urged political parties to strengthen their unity for the success of the ever-started changes. While chairing the discussion, Deputy Chairperson of ODP, who is also President of the Oromia Regional State, Lamma Magarsa, said that unity is crucial for the success of the current reform.
Dhugumaan qabsoon kun qabsoo gatiin qaaliin itti kaffalame erga ta'eeti.
We've paid a lot of sacrifice to bring the real change, so we have to bring comparable change as per the sacrifice we've paid. Lamma added that anti-reformist forces have been striving to make the Oromia regional state a conflict zone. President Lamma called on political parties and the public to stand united.
Meanwhile, political parties operating in Oromia have agreed to establish a forum where they will come together to discuss cooperation. Leaders of ODP, OFC and OLF gave a press conference at the end of a consultation held yesterday. Olga Bondemu.
The Oromo political parties has held discussion on the current situation of the Oromia regional state transformation of democracy. On the discussion, the long-standing political history and struggle of the Oromo people has been discussed. It has been also said the Oromo political parties should support each other in transforming the country to the new chapter. Vice head of the ODP, who is also president of the Oromia regional state, Lamma Magarsa, while briefing the media, said grievance of the people in the West Oromia of the country is right.
Ummanni keenya baay'een Benishangul Gumuz irraatii buqqa'anii rakkina guddaadhaaf saaxilamanii.
Our people have been displaced from Benishangul Gumuz regional state and experiencing the worst life. We, at the government of the Oromia regional state, feel sad by the happened displacement and loss of life. The grievance of our people is right. There was a delayance of government. We want to ask our people for apology for the delayance. Now, we recognized western part of Oromia is experiencing a difficult moment. To solve this problem, the government has the commitment and we will stand by the side of our people. Lamma added that the government will work on ensuring supremacy of law and rehabilitating the displaced citizens.
Warra ummata keenya buqqisee fi ajjeese qabeenya irraa saame seeratti dhiheessuun olaantummaa seeraa kabachiisuunii fi akkasumas
we are working on ensuring rule of law and bringing criminals to justice who displaced and killed our innocent people. Now, the government is strictly working on the criminals who crossed the border to attack the people. Hereafter, the Oromia regional state will work in collaboration with the federal government so as to save the people and controlling the criminals. We will also work on rehabilitation of our displaced citizens. President Lamma underlined that Oromia will not be disturbed by the activity of foreign seekers and call upon a party of the Oromo to be stand and work on the agenda of their people's interests.
Wantoonni gamaaf gamana taasifamaa jiran har'as Oromiyaa dirree waraanaa, dirree jeequmsaa, dirree rakkinaa taasisuudhaaf hojiin hojjetamaa jiru.
The activities and attempts that are being carried out to make the Oromia regional state war ground and displacement should get in. Our people have to also bear this in his mind. We have to wake up on this agenda. All parties that struggle for the Oromo people should stand and work together. By our disagreements, West Oromia has been experiencing bad conditions. Chairman of the Oromo Federalist Congress, Professor Marara Gudina, for his part, noted that the gain victory has been registered by the struggle of the Oromo people, adding all should work together in order to sustain the victory.
Qabsoon kun qabsoo dhiiga ijoollee Oromootiin dhufedha. Wabboon lammaan dubbatetti qabsoo kana hundi keenya kunuunsinee.
The struggle has come by the sacrification and blood of the Oromo youth. As Lamma stated, we all should defend the struggle and transfer into a new chapter. Our common goal should be freedom. This struggle will continue till the Oromo people have got the freedom to speak and decide on its issues by his own feeling. Chairperson of the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, Daud Ibsa, underscored that the change that the country has been registering has come through great sacrifice. He added that the changes and the gain victory should be maintained.
Qabsoon uummata Oromoo kumaatamaan itti hidhamee wareegamee asiin ga'e kana.
The struggle of the Oromo people has passed through ups and downs. Many were tortured and many were killed by the name of this struggle, so this shouldn't be pulled back. Daud added that the front will stand by the side of the government of the Oromia regional state in order to sustain the peaceful culture of living together.
Coffee ceremony in which 10,000 people who came to mark the 30th nation's National Days and People's Day of Ethiopia took part has been held in Finfinne City. Mukhtar Haji has more.
Finfinne City has been warmly receiving cultural groups of different nations, nationalities and peoples who have been coming for the celebration of the 13th edition of the Day of Nations, Nationalities and Peoples of Ethiopia on December 8th. Dr. Engineer Solomon Kinde, head of Finfinne City Transport Bureau, who is also coordinator of economic sector of the city, while making welcoming speech, said Finfinne City is an exemplary of the later Ethiopia, holding nations and nationalities from across the country. Accordingly, 10,000 individuals have been taking part on coffee ceremony that has been prepared for the welcoming purpose. Speaker of the Council of Finfinne City, Abebech Nagash, on the event said all Ethiopians should to work in unison to transform the country. To see a better Ethiopia where we all live together in equality, we shall work hard in unison. This festivity is the best opportunity that help us discuss and share what we have in common and separately, she said. Some participants of the event said they are happy with the welcoming ceremony. Here are different nations and nationalities in together. We all shall respect different cultures and traditions we had, she said.
Celebrating the nations, nationalities and the People's Day has made us now and introduced with different nations and nationalities. It also helps us strengthen our love and unity for a better life.
The bilateral relations between Ethiopia and Djibouti that the two countries have been enjoying for more than 2 decades would contribute to attempt toward this economic integration in the Horn of Africa, officials of the two countries said. The officials mentioned infrastructures developed by the two countries to enhance cooperation such as electrified railway line power and telecom interconnections that contribute to the possible economic integration. Speaking at the Ethio-Djibouti Friendship Day celebrated in the city of Djibouti, Foreign Minister of Djibouti Mahmoud Ali Yusuf said the strong ties between the two countries and developed infrastructures will contribute to economic integration. The two countries have developed strong ties in many sectors which considers as exemplary in the region, such as the security, trade, economy, training and education, infrastructure and energy, he said. The minister said that this connectivity and ties provides the two countries the potential to contribute for economic integration in the Horn of Africa. Ethiopia's Foreign Affairs State Minister Hiros Zemene said the two countries have maintained close political, economic and historical relations out of mutual necessity of ascertaining a stable and peaceful neighborhood. The Ethio-Djibouti bond transcends beyond sharing common border, she said, adding it is well depicted in the people-to-people relations, which surpasses the physical boundaries. According to Ethiopia News Agency's website, the state minister affirmed Ethiopia's commitment to continue engaging in the promotion of regional peace and stability as well as realizing economic integration. The Friendship Day marked at the sidelines of the International Trade Fair being held in Djibouti. It demonstrated the relationship and cooperation between the peoples and governments of both countries. A forum aimed at enhancing textile and apparel investment ties between Ethiopia and South Korea kicked off in Finfinne City yesterday. The forum is aimed at further strengthening mutual beneficiary cooperation between the two countries and significant platform in creating business opportunities. Opening the forum, State Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Aklilu Haile Mikhail said that the environment of Ethiopia is getting favorable for investment as it is one of the top destinations. Currently, South Korean investors are showing excellent performance in several sectors, he said, adding that there are about 76 licensed investment companies of food, 61 are fully Korean and 50 are Ethiopian-Korean joint ventures. He emphasized that Ethiopia will continue to do all the necessary activities to ensure the two countries' relations continue to strengthen and the cooperation broaden. Korea's ambassador to Ethiopia, Hun Min Lim, said that the bilateral relationship and cooperation between the two countries need to further develop and strengthen beyond the existing level to figure out ways of encouraging more active private sector exchange and cooperation. He pointed out that the potential of the Ethiopian textile industry and the economic reforms and undergoing to strengthen its economy by opening up and introducing competition is well known. It was learned that Ethiopian textile and apparel industry has grown at an average rate of 51% in the past 6 years. That's all about our today's news. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.